What's going on, guys? We're back in a tender moment in Doki Doki Literature Club. Natsuki's finally starting to come around. I make sure to slip them into the box in their correct order. A little bit. Natsuki starts helping. It isn't long before we're done, and I hoist the box onto the shelf where Natsuki wants me to put it. Then I get on the stool and quickly finish moving the rest of her books from the top shelf. Alright, that should do it! I hop off the stool. Natsuki averts her gaze. It's nothing. Natsuki's holding a volume I set aside in her hand. Right, ready. Good. Even if you weren't, I would make you anyway. Taking responsibility for what you said. Thing about cheering me up? You insist? We sit in the same spot as last time. I open the second volume. Natsuki's mood quickly improves, laughing and pointing things out to me. Oh, bless, a happy ending. It's surprisingly sharp, making note of a lot of subtle repeated jokes and the background elements. And I'm pretty impressed by how everything ties together in this manga. I'm guessing Natsuki has good taste after all. After some time, Monika gets her attention again, and it's time to share poems again. Oh, I'll be holding on to this for now. Even you sound more enthusiastic this time. Well, I'm starting to get into it, you know? Told you! Yeah. I return to my seat and slip the book into my bag. Who gets it first? I wanted to say Yuri last this time because I'm gonna do the way I like the girls backwards. I can't like Yuri, by the way, guys, because she's so much like me. Decided to try something different today? I guess so. Is that good or bad? Well, neither. I have my preferences. I'm sure my voice is way too quiet, honestly. But, you know. But it would be unfair for me to call something good or bad based on that. As always, I believe what's most important is exploring and discovering yourself. It's comforting. I'm kind of always afraid of disappointing you in some way or another. Why me? Well, you're always so sophisticated with your writing and have the most advice to share. So? Yuri thinks for a good minute. Must be terrible. Huh? Me to have become something whose opinion is fearsome. How unlikable of me. Yuri, it's not as bad as you're making it sound in your head. I just meant I respect your opinion. You see, I'm sorry I always overthink. It comes to these sort of conclusions. I'm just a little used to it. Overthinking? Being disliked. Free. What am I saying? I'm sorry, I didn't mean to bring that up. Let's move on. Alright. Want to share your poem now? Okay. Yeah. A maved millions of years in the making, where the womb of the earth chaotically meets the surface, under a clean blue sky, an expense of bliss, beneath grey rolling clouds, an endless enigma. The easiest world to get lost in is one where everything can be found. One can build a sandcastle where the sand is wet, but where the sand is wet, the tide comes. Will it gently lick at your foundations until you give in? Or will it suddenly wave, send you chasing down the blink of an eye? Either way, the outcome is the same, yet we still build sandcastles. I stand where foam wraps around my ankle, where my toes squish into the sand. The salty air is therapeutic. The breeze is gentle, yet powerful. I sink my toes into the ultimate boundary line, tempted by foamy tendrils. She likes the word tendrils, I'm gonna say that. Turn back, and I abandon my peace and rode at the shore. Drift forward, and I return to the earth forevermore. I'm aware the beach is kind of an interesting thing to write about. I did my best to take a metaphorical approach to it. You say that like you didn't even want to write it. What? After yesterday. Well, amusing that we wrote something similar in such. Suki wanted to write about the same topic as each other again. I suppose to better compare the differences in our writing styles, our thought processes. Anyway, it was her idea. Knowing her, it's no surprise she'd want to do something like that. She would just want to show off. It's not like I have a particular interest in her writing stuff. I just went with her request. But, well, I suppose it's too bad to write about something simpler. It can be refreshing, you know? It's good for me to calm my thoughts once in a while. Yeah, I think I agree. Thanks for sharing. Monica! Hi, Haruki. Have you thought about what you want to submit to perform at the festival? Well, I think this club is one thing. Performing in front of a bunch of people? I'll have to give it some more thought. Though I do have one written. If we get to this, I might read it out. Okay, no pressure, but whatever you do, I'm sure it'll turn out great. But also make me happy to see. Haha. Anyway, let's take a look at today's poem. I'll let Monica take the poem. I'll hold it in my hands. It's pretty good. You've been spending so much time with that Suki, haven't you? Just like her writing style. Yeah. I think it's a neat way to tell a story. I don't disagree. Natsuki's poems may be cute, but also meaningful. I can see why you'd be into that style. I guess that means you're not a fan of Yuri's poems then. I wouldn't say that. I kind of like everyone's poem. That's true, but I'm sure you like some more than others, right? Like, Yuri uses complex words and symbolism, or there is a way of expressing happiness or sadness in a more direct way. You must have some kind of preference, don't you? Not that it's a constant or anything. I was just curious, that's all. Anyway, I'll share my poem with you now, right? Alright. The Lady Who Knows Everything. An old tale tells of a lady who wanders the earth. The lady who knows everything. A beautiful lady who has found every answer, all meaning, all purpose, and all that was sought. And here I am, a feather. Lost adrift the sky, victim of the currents of the wind. Day after day I search. I search with little hope, knowing legend don't exist. But when all else has failed me, when all others have turned away, the legend is that remains, the last dim star glimmering in the twilight sky. Until one day the wind ceases to blow, I fall, and I fall, and fall, and fall even more. Gentle as a feather, a dry quill, expressionless. But the hand catches me. And poor finger, the hand of a beautiful lady. I look at her eyes and find no end to her gaze. The lady who knows everything knows what I am thinking. Before I can speak, she responds in a hollow voice. I have found every answer, of all which amount to nothing. There is no meaning, there is no purpose, and we seek only the impossible. I am not your legend does not exist. With a breath, she blows me back afloat, and I pick up a gust. You know, I feel like learning and looking at answers are sort of things that give me life meaning. Now, to get too philosophical or anything, I'm going to lift the camera down a bit because I'm going to sit back. Oh, chill. But it was kind of on my mind, so that's what I wrote about. Let's see. Never really put much thought into it. Wait. In a way, it's almost paradoxical, because if we all had our answers, wouldn't the world start to lose its meaning? One thing I've noticed, everyone in the club prefers writing like more sad than happy. Are you surprised? I mean, if everything was okay, we wouldn't really have anything to write about, would we? Humans aren't two-dimensional creatures. I think you would know that better than anyone. You mean one-dimensional? Yeah, that. Anyway, here's Monica's writing tip of the day. Are you ever too shy to share your writing because you're afraid you're not that good? It can be really disheartening to get a lukewarm response, something you put so much time into. Certain stuff I've written. But if there are other people who enjoy writing, then sharing becomes a lot easier. Because instead of telling them if your writing's good or bad or okay, they just want to focus on everything they want to. And the things you can work on. It's much more encouraging that way, and it will make you want to improve and you're improving. But having your own little literature club, don't you think? That's my advice for today. Thanks for listening. Natsuki reads my poem. Kept glancing at me, the back of the poem. By now, she must have read it more than once. Is it bad? No, it's not. It's good. It's really good, okay? There, I said it. Ugh, I wasn't explaining this around a minute. Why can't he just be bad at this? I suppose it's supposed to impress you, not the other way around. Obviously, you'd think I'd let you enjoy Yuri's writing more than mine? Give me a break. Well, in that case, what's the problem with me trying to impress you? I'll tell you, Face freezes. Like she just realized something. You're trying to impress me? Doki vigorously scans her eyes over my poem one more time. Then the poem slips out of her hands and flutters to the floor. I have to use the bathroom. Red face. Natsuki quickly walks out of the room. Hey, Haruki, did you do something that's okay? Slap. I just saw her rush out like that. You didn't do anything terrible, did you? Well, I did technically look up her skirt in the last episode. By accident, obviously. The FBI did come knocking. No, I just told her that... My voice gets caught in my throat. There's no way I can tell Monica I'm trying to impress Natsuki. Monica sees the poem lying on the floor and swiftly picks it up. She skims over it a second time, her smile not fading from her face. I think... At first I thought you just liked her writing style, but you wrote this for Natsuki, didn't you? Not really. Like, didn't she like your poem a lot the other day too? I'm surprised you know her... Oh, I'm surprised you know her taste so well already. Are you sure you're not cheating, Haruki? Cheating? What do you mean by that? I'm just kidding. I don't understand that joke at all. Anyway, how do you think Natsuki feels about you? Oh, you don't need to answer that. It was just something for you to think about. Hey! Natsuki comes and snatches the poem out of Monica's hands. Nearest had noticed her re-enter the classroom. Did you read this, Monica? Of course, I liked it. Ugh! Bad habit of doing that. Huh? But Haruki wrote this poem. And we were supposed to share it with everyone, right? Natsuki freezes. She apparently forgot my poem is technically for everyone. Okay, well, I think Haruki's done sharing this poem with everyone. Not like anyone would want to read this anyway. In fact, I'm just gonna hold on to this. You insist. What? Why are you looking at me like that? Like what? Never mind. Natsuki, I'll give you the poem, but that's still not very fair to Sayori. She hasn't gone and read it yet. So what? Well, I guess Haruki's right, Natsuki. Not fair if you don't let everyone finish reading it. Fine. Ends my poem. Not like she's gonna like it, though. Anyway, read my poem now. No, I won't let you keep it. This is my only copy. Listen, guys, I want to get something for this one. I want to, instead of doing... Guys, instead of reading it from the screen here... Your mind is so full of troubles and fears that diminished your wonder over the years. But today, I have a special place, a beach for us to go. A shore reaching beyond your sight. A sea sparkles with brilliant light. The walls in your mind will melt away before the sunny glow. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way thought had left you long ago. Let's bury your heavy thoughts in a pile of sand, bathe in sunbeam and hold my hand. Wash your insecurities in the salty sea and let me shine. Let me leave your memories. Let's leave your memories in a footprint trail. Set you free in my windy sail. And remember the reasons you're wonderful when you press your lips. I'll be the beach that washes your worries away. I'll be the beach that you daydream about each day. I'll be the beach that makes your heart leap in a way you thought had left you long ago. But if you let me by your side, your own beach, your own escape, you'll learn to love yourself. Yeah, I felt I kept writing about negative things, so I wanted to write about something a nice message for once. Besides, the beach is awesome. I know how hard to write anything negative about the beach. Well, Yuri's take on it was a bit more solemn. That's... Jeez, I've not said anything bad about mine. Well, she's the one that wanted us to write about the same topic. You can really see her doing that too. You can just write about a simple topic, then trying to impress me by coming up with something all fancy. Well, it's not like I care. I just did it anyway. I'm gonna have to recover my voice after this. I can't do much more Natsuki. I'm gonna have to read her out normally for a bit. I mean, I guess mine ended up being kind of metaphorical too. But there's nothing wrong with that doing that once in a while. At the very least, it was very good practice. Oh, Sayuri-chan! This is your best one so far. It's really nice, Haruki. Thanks. Been a little quiet today. Everything alright? Of course. Everything's fine. Maybe I'm just a little tired today. Do you want a nap or something? No, that's silly. Don't worry about me, okay? I only want to see smiles on your face. Alright. Hey, Haruki? I'm just a little surprised. I really thought you would want to try writing your poems like the way Yuri did. Or even Natsuki. And... yeah, I guess you're the one that likes this the most. Hey, of course I do. I have to try so hard to impress them. I still understand you the most, Sayori. No, you have something to put up with me. I have to sometimes put up with you. We have a wavelength or something. This is how the poem came out. Sometimes it feels like you're the only exciting thing in my life. It's just easier for me to write what I'm thinking. Yuri? You don't deserve this. Why are you doing this? Yuri has trouble keeping her voice steady all of a sudden. If you had fun with everyone else instead, it's so much easier. Sayori. I'm trying to make sure no one has... I don't understand what you're feeling right now. We will cheer you up. Sniffles. Finally gathers. Smile. It's nothing, Haru. It's just a little rain cloud. Sorry you had to see that. I promise it won't happen again. Just smiles from everyone. All that matters. Go play with everyone else. I'm gonna go home a little bit early today. Tell Monica I wasn't feeling. I'll see you tomorrow. Or I can say Sarah cheerfully walks out the class. Okay, you three! We're almost done sharing poems, right? Why don't we start figuring it out? Hold on a second! Is it just me or did you say something strange just now? Eh? Kind of a bit unusual. Different from your usual catchphrase on a club. Catchphrase? I don't have a catchphrase. Jeez. Why is your mood so weird today? Look, even Yuri isn't immune to it. The thing is, someone foreshadowing something terrible is about to happen. In your books, maybe. In her book. What was in the next chapter of this? We'll find out next time, guys. It's Crush Sheets. And out. See you guys around.